and today we're gonna be doing our makeup routine, makeup tutorial, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe. Before I do my makeup, I always do my skincare routine, which means, you know, washing my face, moisturizing, and putting on sunscreen. It's really important to wear sunscreen even if you have a darker complexion, because not only does it like prevent sunburns, but it also helps with prevention of aging and various skin cancers and other complications. Then I go ahead and usually add some concealer. I usually add it under my eyes and on my eyelids, and if I have any acne, I also put it there. I use my concealer on my eyelids because it acts also as a primer, and I don't own a primer, so I usually like to use that. The next step that I do is I put on eyeshadow. I usually use the lightest color to cover my eye all the way from like the bottom where my eyelashes are up to the top where my eyebrow is. I do a lighter color, and then I do the crease in the darkest color, and then I like to do the inside with a little bit of a gold or sparkly color. A tip, I have blue-green eyes, so sometimes I'll use eyeliner that's a green color or a blue color, and it makes my eyes pop a little bit more if I want to do that. But you can experiment with all different types of colors to see what you like best, to see what works best for you. I probably am not the greatest at makeup, which is okay though. I think I've figured out like kind of what looks good on my face. At least I think that now. I mean, I look at photos of myself like even a year ago and I'm like, what was I thinking? But hopefully when I look back at photos, like when I look back at these days, I'll be like, oh no, my makeup does look okay. Next, I do my eyelashes. I don't curl my eyelashes. However, if you have eyelashes that are not curled, I really recommend this step because it's like super helpful and really just lifts your face. I apply my mascara. I usually apply my non-waterproof one first, and then I apply my waterproof one on top of that. I usually do about 3 coats of mascara. I enjoy wearing waterproof mascara in case I cry, so that it just doesn't drip down my face. Something I'm pretty proud of, I think maybe you guys can tell since the last video, my eyelashes have gotten a little longer, and I think that's because I've started taking off my mascara when I sleep. And this is a big thing for me because I'm gonna be a little personal. I used to be like super insecure about the way I looked, and I would hate taking off my mascara because I would hate waking up in the morning and seeing myself without mascara because I thought I looked like really gross and stuff. But then luckily I've had like some super supportive friends who've like encouraged me to, you know, like take it off and like really like pushed me and supported me. Next, I usually do my eyebrows. I have a little thinner brush in which I outline it in, and then I just kind of fill them in. I try to do natural strokes in the motion of the brow hair. Sometimes I take a bigger brush and just kind of like do one sweep across it just to kind of like even out the coloring. And then I look to make sure both are even. Last year, apparently, I filled my eyebrows in too dark, and so my friend, bless her soul, she gave me like a different eyebrow color to like be a little like have it a little bit lighter. Because that's the thing, if you have a fair just like hair color and such, you don't want to go too dark on your eyebrows because then sometimes they end up looking a little fake and such. Like obviously you can, and some people totally pull it off, but at least for me it was not a good look, and this lighter color works a little better. It finally looks like fall. In the area where I live, it's gotten windy, the leaves are rotting and they're falling, everything's like this orange and red color. I know, wow, typical Cali girl, like excited over the seasons. And then I'll take a white kind of light color and I'll add it where my tear ducts are, under my eyebrow, over my eyebrow, atop my lip, below my lip. Sometimes I add it on the tip of my nose, and that is it if it's a super casual day. For lips, I usually outline them. I have a red lip liner and I outline them, and then usually I kind of smudge it in a little bit so that it doesn't look like some harsh line. Before I put on the lip gloss, I'll also put on lip balm to make sure my lips are nice and moisturized. And then I have like a gloss that I put over it. I prefer gloss over lipstick. and that's what I'll usually do. Fun fact, I get all my makeup basically from CVS. I just buy it with my coupons and then I use it. Most of my makeup I learned from, there was one time I had a magazine and I opened it and it was like draw 3 with contour on your face, and that's basically the extent of my makeup knowledge, plus like what my friends Alyssa, Tom, and Jen have taught me. Hope everyone's doing well, just a check-in. Thanks for watching this video. I hope my video was helpful, and that is basically the summary of my look.
I use concealer first. It's just a drugstore brand, right? So I just put it on my chin and then I put it here on like my scar stuff. Actually, I'm kind of sad because I filmed this a couple weeks ago with a camera, or like a couple days ago with a camera, but it was blurry, so like it wasn't good quality at all. So I have to redo this. After I do that thing, I do my eyebrows. Okay, so I have like a really messy way of doing my makeup. Like there's no strict formula. I just kind of go with the flow and do whatever I want to do. I use Anastasia dark brown. In the Philippines, the quarantine rules are very strict, and my parents are also very strict, so that's doesn't help. And I haven't left, actually I've left my house 3 times since March, and sometimes people do come over, but like my dad has a rule that if you come over you need to have like strict quarantine for, at first it was 14 days, but he became a little bit more lax and now it's like 10 to 12 days. So after I do my eyebrows, I use concealer and then I just shape them, I guess. When I was in my my first year of high school is when I started doing makeup, right? And my eyebrows were so thick, and I used eyeshadow, which is like, I know that some people do use eyeshadow and it's not bad, but I use the brown eyeshadow. I know I'm using so much concealer, okay? I know I use this, but I don't have a brush right now. So what I do is I make them extra thin so I can fill it in as much as I want to, and I can go a little bit past the shape. And speaking of my makeup from high school, it was so bad. I know people who look really good with like a full-on beat face, but I don't look good on that. It doesn't match my face. I don't know why. Like I thought I did, and then when I saw it, like the pictures, I saw the throwback pictures and stuff, it did not. It did not look good. And I kind of just like tap in here so it doesn't look like it's just a block. After the eyebrows, I do eyeliner. Okay, I used to do black eyeliner, which is actually, it was like my thing. I really used to like black eyeliner, but now I've moved towards brown eyeliner because I like to keep it natural, if you know what I mean. I don't know if this is like grimy or weird, but I use the same brush. Let me tell you guys my technique. So I start with like this, so it looks like this, and I go down like I did just now, and then I flip it so it's like that, and then I do it going up. And if it doesn't look good right now, the eyeliner, the line, don't worry, because we're gonna fix her. Okay, we're gonna fix her so she looks good. I put concealer here, like there, because to like make it more even and to make it align more and to make it cleaner. People would usually put concealer here, or like make triangles, but I watched a video a couple months ago, I forgot her name. She suggested to do your concealer here and do it swiping up so it kind of lifts your face. I kind of let it dry a bit because I feel like I can blend it better once it dries a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the difference between bronzer and contour, but this is a bronzer product, but I think I use it for contouring. But I don't really know. I do the 3 things. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I actually skip this step because, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't really make a difference, at least for my face. So like I said, this vlog is really just to catch up with my friends and also to bond with them. I feel like it's a really nice way, especially because of quarantine, you know, I can't see them and like they're all the way in America. So I felt like it was just a nice way to bond with them. Guys, I'm really not a professional when it comes to this stuff. I think now it's okay to blend this, girl. So I just kind of, at first, I kind of swipe up. And then I go down just to spread it a little bit here. So it does get, you know, some product. but I mostly just swipe it up and then like blend it a little bit so it does look a little bit more lifted, I guess. And that's it for the eyeliner. I kind of just put it on my finger and then I put it on the top. And I actually got that technique from, I was watching a video of Jackie Aina and Naomi Campbell, and she said, Miss Naomi said to put it here instead of here because it will lift up your face again. So then I just kind of tap it and swipe up and tap. Basically, that's basically what I do for all of it. So after that, I do mascara. I chose brown because it also goes well with my brown eyeliner, so might as well just keep it the same. And then on the inside, I use like the tip instead of going back, but like more like that. I do use the Bare Minerals highlighter just for the inside of my eye. I found my lip tint a couple days ago. It was in my sister's room with her drawer, and I was like, this is mine. Just kind of dab it. So this is the final look. I typically straighten my hair when I go out, but I'm not going out, and I just kind of want to let my hair rest a little bit because I have been ironing it a lot for the past couple days, and I feel like my hair is just getting out of whack. I'm not gonna put my hair down because it does not look good right now. I just came from class and I woke up at like 4 something. I slept at 1, so I don't know if I'm gonna go back to sleep or not. We'll see.
Hey guys, so it's more of the middle of the day right now, but earlier in the day I went over to Stella's with a friend and we dressed up in our prom dresses and did a little photo shoot so we could get some photos with our dresses so the dress wouldn't go to waste because, you know, obviously prom didn't happen, unfortunately. Yeah, after that I had my disability studies class, which was super cool. We basically just have discussions all the time on readings and different areas of intersectionality between disability and, you know, things like race and gender and stuff like that. So that was super cool. And then now I have a psychology test. Gonna study a little bit for that. And then yeah, do some more work until tonight. See you guys later. First, I'm gonna apply the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. This is the one I use. And yeah, I'm just gonna apply that on the tops and then like of my eyelids and then right underneath on my lower lash line. What I like to do is actually do my mascara first because usually when I curl my eyelashes, if I do eyeliner first and then use the eyelash curler, it tends to like mess up the eyeliner. My eyelashes are pretty straight, so this is definitely an essential step. And something that I noticed was really helpful with the eyeshadow primer is I'll wear it even if I'm not wearing eyeliner or eyeshadow because it prevents my mascara from smudging. I just finished doing the mascara. The one I use is Maybelline Lash Sensational and the waterproof. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using these 3. They're by Morphe. It just says that they're the color pencils, and I got them in a set of like 5 or 8, I believe, something like that. And the colors I'm using are Fantasy, which is a silver one, Sparkler, which is this kind of like grayish one, and then Midnight, which is more of a charcoal gray. Take Fantasy, the silver one, and then go on the inner half of my lash line. And then this just like, it's nice because my eyes are slightly hooded, and so I can have a lot of eyeliner on without like covering up almost all of my eye. And then I also bring it into the inner corner of my eyes a little bit. Sometimes I'll draw a point as well. Honestly, you could just do the whole lash line with this, with the silver, but personally I like to go in with this dark kind of sparkly shade and then finish off the second half of the lash line and then draw a slight wave. I do kind of blend it together where the two meet in the middle. So for the wing, I just kind of connect, like go up from where my lower lash line is and just draw a very slight line that sort of follows the line of my lower lash line, and then connect it. I move on to eyebrows. So I don't fill them in or anything because I find that makes them a little bit too dark. I just use clear brow gel, and this one's by e.l.f. It's called the Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. It's only like $2. Highly recommend. So basically what I do is I just kind of follow my natural shape and try to bring up the arch a little bit, and then bring the tail to a point, and then kind of fluff up the front. So this eyebrow is basically exactly where I want it to be. The front's like nice and fluffed up. This one is giving me a little bit of a hard time, but that's okay. Usually when that happens, I'll kind of let the brow gel set and then just kind of go over it one more time after it's kind of dried. And then it'll like really get where I want it to be. I'm just gonna go in really quickly on my cheeks and my nose and use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Looks like this. It's pretty good. It's definitely a cheaper alternative for a primer. So yeah, I'm just sort of trying to not necessarily rub it in, but just kind of pat it in and put it in the areas where I'm gonna apply the blush. So now I'm just gonna apply a little bit of blush and bronzer and highlighter. I'm using the Physicians Formula, I believe this is the Murmur Butter formula. And it's just like this nice little travel trio palette. It's perfect, honestly. It works really well with my skin tone, which is nice. So I will kind of focus it like right here under my eyes, and that gives like a more youthful glow, but then I'll also kind of bring it up on my cheekbones because this blush is a little bit like, it has some sparkle and such in it. So it's kind of nice to like, you know, blend together but also add like a little bit of highlight. And then I'm just going to use the bronzer in the palette and take a kind of like angled brush and just kind of go right here and kind of swirl it at the top. And just sort of drag it along the cheekbones. And then I'll kind of do the 3, but I don't usually bring it up to my temples. I just kind of bring it along the jawline and just sort of blend it along the edge right here. And then after I'm done with that, it's like super subtle. You can almost barely see it, but also helps kind of blend out the blush a little. Now I'm just gonna contour my nose just a tiny bit. It's actually technically a foundation brush, but this works pretty well for me, so I'm just gonna tap off the excess and kind of go along the sides and then bring it underneath and just sort of blend as I go. Yeah, I don't want to do like too much or anything, but just sort of bring some warmth back. And then just as a last finishing touch, I'm going to use the highlighter in the palette and just kind of go a little bit on my nose, just on the tip, and then a little bit on the bridge as well. Make sure that that's blended, not too harsh, and then go along the cheekbones and then under the brow bone as well. And yeah, that's it. I've done my bangs, got the fit on, put my hair in a half up, half down. Yeah, this is the outfit. These pants I thrifted for $4. This is my mom's purse that I sold. It's a nice little handbag. And this shirt's just from PacSun. And then I also have this jacket that I really love that is from Fila. It's super cool. It's like a little puffer jacket that's like half gray reflective, half black. Super warm. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like the look. Yeah, have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are. Thanks for watching.